So now let's start with the scapulothoracic joint in detail. So the basics is, firstly, it is not a true synovial joint because there are no such articulating surfaces and all other parameters which needs to be fulfilled for a joint to be a synovial joint. That is not present here. Then another important thing that we need to understand here is the position of the scapula. Now, the position of the scapula is actually 2 inches from the midline. Suppose this is the spine, and here I have the two scapulas. So, the scapula lies 2 inches from the midline. Then it is like here it is attached straight, but it is actually like in this position, 30 to 40 degrees forward of the coronal or the frontal plane, like this, in this position, and with 10 to 20 degrees of anterior tipping, like this, right? So actually, suppose my hand, this is the scapula, so this is actually the position of the scapula. So these are the 3 points that you need to remember. Another important thing is what are the movements available here at this joint. So the movements available is elevation and depression. This is what we can do. Then protraction and retraction, and anterior and posterior tipping, this movement. So these are the 3 movements available here. Now what is the basic need of the scapula to move here? The only basic need for scapula to move here is to increase the range of motion at the glenohumeral joint. If the scapula wouldn't move or the scapula wouldn't align the glenoid cavity with the movement of the humerus, the range of motion of your shoulder will be restricted. Suppose my scapula is restricted, then if I try to elevate the arm, I would not be able to elevate it completely because the glenoid cavity would not move along with the movement of the humerus. So it is there to provide mobility as well as stability. It might also be possible that if the glenoid cavity is not moving along with the movement of the humerus, then obviously the range of motion will be restricted. But along with that, there would also be instability, and with the movement of the humerus, only the humerus, it might dislocate. So the only need of the scapula to move is to increase the range of motion, to provide stability as well as mobility at the glenohumeral joint, right? This we'll study in detail. What is the contribution of the scapula or the scapulothoracic joint and the glenohumeral joint for the total movement of our arm, which is together known as the scapulohumeral rhythm. For the complete motion to occur, both the glenohumeral joint as well as the scapula has to move in a specific rhythm to achieve full range of motion and with stability, right?